All right, so gonna jump right into this. Push-ups, great chest exercise, no doubt about it, but an exercise that is done wrong a lot. I mean, it's supposed to work your chest, but a lot of times people end up working a lot of their front delts or a lot of their triceps in the process. So I want to really show you how to put your chest at as much of a biomechanical advantageous state while minimizing the amount of activation of your front delts or your triceps. So get right into this. The first thing that you want to do is when you're doing a push-up, you want to make sure that your back is straight. A lot of times you see people who are getting lazy with it and they have their butt hanging down here or they have their butt way up here. This is just making it easy on yourself. This is going to end up putting too much stress on your lower back. After that, once your back is straight, one of the most important things that you can do is, you hear me talk a lot about scapular retraction. That basically just means that you want to take your shoulders from normal and you want to retract them. You want to roll your shoulder blades back as much as possible, but you don't just want to retract. You also want to depress your scapula so that you can get your shoulder blades or your scapula, your shoulders rolled back and pressed down as much as possible, because that movement right there is what's going to put your chest into that advantageous state. So first two things are going to be straight back, roll your shoulders back, press them down, and then right there, what you naturally see happen, which is the third step, is make sure that when you do this, your arms are going into a slight external rotation, meaning they're going to slightly turn outwards. So you're going to press them back. Oh, losing my shoe there. You're going to press them back, down, slightly turn your shoulders outward. This right here, my chest is in as much of an advantageous state. My shoulders are not going to get worked that much. The fourth step is going to be, instead of what you see a lot of times is guys or girls pushing their elbows outward, flaring their elbows a lot. This is what makes you work your front delt. You want to do those first ones, and then you want to bring your elbows down at a 45-degree angle. So right here, you want to bring them down, and then you go down to the next step, which is going to go all the way down to touching your chest. A lot of times you see people doing a push-up and touching their nose because they don't want to do that many. They end up looking like this. You want to roll your shoulders back, press them down, externally rotate, go down, touch your chest, and then again you want to overemphasize retracting again, using your chest to press back up, and then when you get up to the top, squeeze out that peak contraction at the top of the push-up, but don't lock out your elbows. This right here is a lot different than this. So I'll run through it one more time, guys. Getting into the push-up position, straight back, retract your scapula, depress your scapula, slightly outward rotate your shoulders, elbows down at a 45-degree angle, all the way down, touch your chest, retract again just to make sure you're doing it, press up, squeeze out, peak contraction at the top, go right back into the next one. So that is how you do a proper push-up. That's just